So I've tested a lot of robot vacuums, smart home gadgets, and random little home robots over the years, but this is the first time I've ever tested a robot specifically made for a pool. And look, I'll be honest, I personally don't even have a pool, so going into this, I was mostly just curious to see how far this whole robot category has actually gone, because we're used to seeing robots clean floors now, and of course, we're just gonna get more and more robots in the coming years. But it was super cool to watch a robot drop into a pool, drive around underwater, look for debris, climb walls, scrub the waterline, and then come back to the edge when it was done. This right here is the Aiper Scuba V3, and it's basically a smart pool robot with AI vision, AI patrol cleaning, waterline cleaning, app alerts, and a charging dock so it can become part of your regular pool routine instead of just another thing you have to babysit. So I went to a pool and threw this thing in, and I wanted to see if this actually is the future of cleaning pools or if it's just another smart gadget trying to look smarter than it actually is. Now, quick note at the top of this video, it is sponsored by Aiper, and they did send over the Scuba V3 for me to check out. But this is my real take after actually testing it and seeing how it actually handles debris and figuring out what this robot actually does. I'll leave the link down below in the description so you can check out current pricing and any discounts that Aiper is running. Now, first thing, let's take a look at the box that you get when you buy this robot. The first thing inside the box is a big quick started guide that makes it really easy to get you started. Then we get some boxes with some of the accessories we'll talk about in a sec. Then the actual robot itself, along with the charging base, which is kind of the dock where you just kind of leave it there and it charges over time. Now, taking the robot out of its packaging, you can see how really small it actually is. This thing is not very big, and the design is actually really stunning. It's got this whole jet black finish on it with little nice blue accents, and it just looks super, super cool and futuristic. And then the base itself for charging is also very sleek, very small. And as far as the extra accessories that it comes with, we do get a little attachment for a telescopic pole that you can use to pull this robot out of the water if you ever need to. Then we also get the AC wall adapter, which is just a normal charger. And then there's some buoyancy foams that you can add in case your pool is made out of tile and stuff, and this robot has issues getting back up to the surface. There's also, of course, a full-on guide to actually understanding the whole robot. But aside from that, it's very simple setup. The robot looks so cool on its stand. I actually kind of wish the home robot vacuums had this kind of cool, kind of tank-like design because it just looks so, so cool. All I did was put this robot to charge and then connected it to the app and just answered some questions regarding the pool that I had, and then fully updated it to the latest software. Once it updated, I just kind of looked around the app to see exactly what all the features are, and there's a bunch of little different options on here. I mean, there's even a part where it tells you about the components, and you can see how much percentage you have on that ultrafine filter that's inside of the robot, and when you'll have to change it, which is nice. But basically, I just let my robot charge, and then I took it to the pool. Overall, it's a very easy thing to handle. It weighs 18 pounds, so it's not the tiniest thing out there, but it also is very easy to just carry it with one hand and bring it over to the pool, put it in the water. You just basically press a button on the top and it automatically starts working. It's a one-click activation, so you don't really have to overthink it. You just press the top to start or tap to switch modes, and that's basically it. And you can also, of course, use the app to switch the modes as well. So if you don't want to use the app, you don't actually have to use the app. But if you do, you're going to get a couple more features and controls, especially for the smarter AI mode. But the robot, it really is something as simple as just walking up to it, clicking a couple buttons, and then throwing it in the pool. Now, of course, one of the big things here is the AI. Aiper calls the Scuba V3 the world's first cognitive AI-powered essential robotic pool cleaner. And normally that kind of makes you question things a little bit because what does that mean? But basically, the robot needs to just figure out where the debris is, where the walls are, where the water line is, and where it has already cleaned and where it should go next. So the AI is not just there to sound futuristic, it's there because the robot is actually trying to make smarter decisions as it's going to clean better instead of just wandering around hoping that it eventually hits everything. And that leads us to the AI patrol cleaning mode, and this is where the robot just kind of identifies debris and adjusts its path to go after it. And I did notice it with some rocks in the pool where it would kind of visually actually aim itself towards those rocks, get them, and then try to get all the other ones that it had missed. And that was really fun and cool to watch because ideally, of course, there's a certain amount of runtime on this for the battery, and you want the robot to tackle the dirtiest spots of the pool first. So basically just looks around for visible debris, adjusts the path, and then targets the mess instead of just treating the entire pool like everything is equally dirty because it never really is. This thing also has something called the VisionPath adaptive path planning, and it basically is using the AI vision and depth of field sensors to plan for better cleaning routes, target visible debris, avoid obstacles, and reduce the repeated passes. And this is really to avoid it just cleaning the same area over and over again and just wasting battery life. In terms of the actual cleaning, the Scuba V3 has dual brushes on there and 4,800 gallons per hour of suction. So it's not just driving over the dirt and hoping for the best. It actually is scrubbing and using those rear brushes and then actually suctioning things into the actual machine and passing them through the filter. So actual leaves, sand, stones, smaller particles that make the pool look cloudy or dirty. And Aiper uses a micro mesh multi-layer filtration system inside, which is really good and it works really surprisingly well. Then there's also a 180 micron debris filter for the bigger stuff, and then a 3 micron ultra fine layer for smaller particles like sand, algae, and tiny debris. Now, one of the coolest parts to see the robot do is the waterline cleaning, because a lot of people obviously think about the bottom of the pool, but then you have the actual edges and sides of the pool. That's where the sunscreen, oils, dust, pollen, and all that random buildup starts making the ring around the edge of the pool, and it just starts looking bad. So the Scuba V3 has jet assist horizontal water cleaning, which uses a side jet to help it move along the waterline while it scrubs. And it's so cool to actually see this in action. Like, come on, like look at this thing actually just move about and just be floating in the pool. It just looks really, really neat. And it saves you the chore of having to even scrub this with a brush and go around and just like be on your knees the whole time. It's just annoying. And the great thing is that when the Scuba V3 is actually done cleaning, it just returns to the water line, so you can just easily pick it out of the water and then it's done. And it sounds like a small thing, but it's actually fantastic, because if you just had a pool robot not do this, you'd have to go fish it out of the deepest part of the pool. And that would be super annoying, especially if you have a really deep pool. So having it come back to the edge makes way more sense. And then of course you have the app, which you get real-time app alerts. So when the robot is done, it can let you know and you can go pick it up. Like ideally what you want to do with this robot is throw it into the pool, walk away, forget about it until the robot lets you know that it's done or it's dying out of battery. Just go let it do its thing. Now, since this robot does use AI vision, privacy is worth talking about a little bit, because Aiper says the Scuba V3 has certified data privacy protection and that all that visual data does stay on the device with 0 image storage and 0 image uploading. And that matters because once you put a camera on anything, especially something around a pool, people might have some questions. So the idea here is that the robot uses vision to clean in real time, but it's not saving or uploading any of the images. And that's ideally what you really want, because you don't want this thing uploaded stuff to the cloud or anything. The robot also does have built-in auto lights, so it can still use its AI vision in low light or at night. And that's just really cool to have, especially if you want to clean the pool after people are done swimming for the day, or if you're running it later in the evening. And now for some honest parts, of course, for me, I don't have a pool, so this was less about the long-term ownership of owning a pool and more about just testing where this category of products is actually going. And it's just really cool to see robots in different environments. Now, I do want to mention some of the kind of cons in general that I would say. I mean, this is 18 pounds, and even though 18 pounds is manageable, it really just depends on your ability to carry 18 pounds. And all of us are different, we're built different, so that is worth noting. Now, when this robot is wet and you're lifting it out of the pool, you're gonna feel it quite a bit more, just because obviously the pool is pulling it in a little bit and you still have water in the robot. It's not bad, but you're gonna feel the weight a little bit. Now, if you're someone that likes to micromanage robots or maybe even send it in a specific direction or something, this isn't really for you, because you gotta basically let this robot do its thing. The point of this is to throw it in and just walk away. If you would want to be able to move it with a remote control or something to specific spots, this is not the device for you. Now, there is, of course, going to be some maintenance on the robot. And for example, the filter is going to need to be cleaned for sure. I would definitely do that maybe after a couple of cleanings. I would personally do it after every cleaning, because like, why not? But of course, that filter collects debris, which is great, but then you just got to clean it out, rinse it, and then put it back. It's not a huge thing, but it's part of the process with this product. Here's where I land kind of with this. I mean, if I had a pool, I would definitely have one of these just running as often as I can have it running, because I mean, why not keep it as clean as possible? But to have this thing just kind of provide that kind of extra cleaning whenever necessary, whenever I feel like, oh, it rained, got some leaves in there, that would be super cool. The best part for this was really that just let it do its thing. I really like that. Just throw it in the pool and then let it patrol the pool, clean everything. Honestly, I had a lot of fun watching it do its thing, even though you're supposed to kind of just let it do its thing. It was just super cool to see this robot just bouncing around everywhere and just picking up rocks and debris. So that was my first time testing a pool robot, and honestly, it was really much cooler than I expected. Not because everyone needs an AI robot in every corner of their life, but it's kind of cool to see all these different categories popping up over time for different products. And I just love technology and seeing all these new cool inventions. Now, if you're interested in checking it out, Aiper is currently running their Enjoy Every Summer With campaign with discounts up to 40% off. So I'll leave the link down below in the description if you want to learn more about the promotion and see the current pricing. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.